So, here's my theory about what's going to happen. I'll probably be dead. I won't get to witness it myself, but I remember talking to Ainley and Mummy God, and he said, he asked me how would I take down the church, and one of the things I said is, you could just release the general history to everybody in the church and actually confess it's a human trafficking ring, and then it would take care of itself and everybody would probably leave. I think that happened when I wrote that one letter on my computer and it was revealed. And I was like, then you could run some kind of really stupid show that defaces the church continuously and pushes doing drugs, which would also cripple the church, and then the church would become weaker, and eventually it would lose its tax-exempt status. To which Blondie said, I'm taking that, and then he left. Now, Annalite Mummy God explained to me that he's allowed to do that. He's allowed to steal my ideas. Because he's entitled to them. Because this is his world, and he's a rich white guy, and he can just steal shit. And that's how that works. So here's my theory. I think because I'm at a disadvantage, because there are no altruistic lawyers that will represent me, and that is all I need is a lawyer, or somebody to file a legal complaint against me. Two simple things, but nobody wants to help the good guy. Let's be honest. That's why Jesus ended up on the cross. It's because everybody stood by and did nothing. Alright. So, Blondie's gonna do what Jose did, and he's gonna replace Jesus, the good guy, me. He's gonna replace me with himself. The church will go down, Blondie will take credit, the whole world will be thankful to the great white savior, and nobody will ever know that the first time around, it was Blondie that put everybody back into human trafficking to begin with. Blondie will get my wife, he'll marry her, and then he'll treat her like shit. And then she'll go, this fucking sucks, I'm fucking miserable, you fucking suck. And he'll be like, I don't suck, I'm gonna be president. And he'll go, oh, the external validation and love I never got from my father. I love it. This is what it felt like to be Bobby all those years ago. Finally, I'm him. I have his wife. I'm gonna be president. And then he'll become president. And that sociopath will get in there and go, what we want is fascism because that's what works. We know that from Nazi Germany. And then he'll go in there and go, validation. And as I said, he's classist, so he'll be like, tax cuts for the rich, tax cuts for the rich. And this happened in Nazi Germany, by the way, when the Nazis took over. They kept giving the rich people more and more, and the poor and the working class had less and less. And then there was a massive divide, and then they solved that problem by going to war. And I guarantee you that's exactly what Blondie's gonna do. It's gonna be massive tax cuts for the rich, and then he's gonna lie. The CIA is gonna cause a false flag attack, and then we're gonna go to war with the Middle East. And then all the rich people are going to get to keep all their money, and Blondie's going to keep getting to pretend to be the false good guy while he leads everybody into destruction and hell on earth, except for the people he knows, because they're rich and they're entitled to everything, and they deserve their wealth. Nobody deserves to kill them. It's not going to happen. And then after going to war and getting as many people, working class people, killed as he can, and they're just gonna keep doing it. They're gonna enforce birthing, and every life's gonna be miserable for everyone except for Blondie, who's entitled to everything. And he's just gonna keep destroying things, and people are gonna go, remember when he stopped the fascist church? And he freed all those people, and that's going to be the thing they roll back to. Remember when he did that? Remember? And then he's just going to keep doing the wrong things, and eventually somebody's going to say, shut the fuck up. He's a piece of shit. And eventually people are going to start getting tired of his shit, just like they got tired of Hitler's shit. And it's going to start going bad. And then China and Russia will defeat the US, and that'll be the end of America. I'm willing to bet that's what happens. And if you don't want that future to happen, be my lawyer. Or file a legal complaint against me. I'll take care of the rest. Yes. It is a fact. Evil people win. when you don't help good people. So if you don't want that fascist future for America, where this imbecile that wishes everybody loved him and everything's external validation, and he wants the love and attention he didn't get as a kid, he didn't get that, it's not fair. If you don't want that imbecile to run America, help me, please. I think that is the most likely logical future because I have no assets, I have no money, I have no lawyer, and nobody's willing to come and help me. Yeah. And I'm tired. My entire life I have done it myself. And I'm tired. Okay. I'm very tired. Like, tired that I'm okay with being dead. Yeah. Is there any light? No, I don't think there is light. I 1,000,000% believe Blondie is going to be president. I 1,000,000% believe he's gonna lie and lie and lie, get in there and just, because it's all external validation. He needs everybody to like him, but he also needs to do the wrong thing. He wants everybody to like him, and it's doublespeak. It's 1984 all over again. And then he's gonna get everybody killed. At the end of that, he's gonna get everybody killed. And it'll be like, I just wanted to be like Bobby, loved by everybody, but I also have my own things I believe, like everybody needs to be beneath the boot of the white man, and I'm entitled to everything, and everything was handed to me because I'm rich and white. Wonderful. Wonderful. I don't think I deserve any of this. Like, my entire life, I've never even done drugs. I don't think I've ever even, like, robbed anybody before. I've never really done anything wrong outside of when those dumb bitches abducted me from my house and made me violate every value I had in one fucking go. Holy shit. Dude, and if you're, once again, dude, if you believe any of your church leaders are good people, they'd shoot themselves in the head. Okay? Because that would be the only way they could help cripple the church, because the church needs them to rape the babies. If they're dead, their little fucking church thing has to shut down. Okay? Yeah. Well, all new face of America, straight up fascism. At least they won't be lying to you about it anymore. There's that. Ahura Mazda, the shit with Zoroastrians talked about when good people get nothing but punished for doing the right thing is when the world is at its breaking point. And I firmly believe we are there. 1,000,000%. I believe we are there. I did a good thing and I got the shit kicked out of me. Okay? And I know it's not going to happen to Blondie, which is going to be really weird, and obviously I'll be dead, so there'll be nobody there to tell my story of what Blondie did to me, all the horrors and hell he caused, just because he didn't want the power of the white man to disappear, and the world to move into a new age of peace, prosperity, and happiness. He wanted to cause as much suffering. The age of suffering! It gets my meaning! I love hurting people! Because he's disgusting. And that is a fact. He is just disgusting. Okay. I don't know how the world got like this, but I assume it has something to do with capitalism in America, so there's that. I think some people will obviously figure out there's something wrong because after he destroys the church, nobody killed him. And they're going to be like, why isn't he dead? Why didn't somebody poison him? Why wasn't he beaten, raped, or waterboarded? What happened that this just happened? And I think there will be other people. I think when he destroys the church and he gets all the credit for it, I think there will be other people that see that happen. And I believe that he might inadvertently put himself in danger, and somebody might do the right thing and brain his ass, which would be funny as shit, because he'd be like, oh, external validation, external, poof, and then he just falls over dead, and like, holy shit, somebody fucking shot him. Like, probably not, but who knows? I mean, they were gonna do it to me, so why not? Like, Bob's predictions. Call me Miss Cleo.